Hey guys, Philip with Trade Genius, and this is your crypto update for August 3rd. Regular trading markets are closed, but what I wanted to do was kind of take a look at what's been going on the last 24 hours or so. The big thing has been Bitcoin Cash, and everyone's curious as to where the price is at. It had spiked to, I think, about $800 US equivalent per coin, and that was pretty exuberant. Kind of like an ICO type launch. So what I wanted to do is look at some charts, kind of give you the dynamics of what's going on with Bitcoin Cash, and then also look at our main crypto markets that we look at. So why don't we go take a look at some charts, and we'll go from there. So let's take a look at the BCC stuff first, or actually BCash. I think that's going to be the name that they roll with from now on. All right, so this is Bittrex. Bittrex opened trading yesterday, and price just rocketed up. As you can see, we got to just about, actually on Bittrex, we almost got to about a half a Bitcoin worth. So actually, the cash value there was, nearing about $1,300, $1,400 at the peak there. But I think if you look at Coin Market Cap, they average the different markets and different exchanges out. So I think their high was like 800, I think, on the average. So currently, Bittrex does have the better premium. If we look at the other exchanges that are currently accepting, I'm just going to go over ones that are accepting deposits right now, because otherwise it's useless for you. This is HitBTC out of China. They are at about 0.1. As you can see, they've been trading kind of in this range of 0.14 to let's just say 0.0807. So those 0.7 of a range there. So I suspect this will probably float back up, and then we'll run into more sellers at that level. Via BTC, kind of a head and shoulders, but there's really, the market just started, so we'll see what's up. They're at 0.12. That's respectable. But again, they ran way up to 0.25. But Bittrex had the most exuberant action. You can deposit to Via. In fact, they'll let you trade after one confirmation. The problem there is that they require 20 confirmations to finally let go of any Bitcoin that you were to trade. So just know that when you're dealing with them, you won't be able to pull out your Bitcoin right away, and that might freak you out. But they do eventually. I would give it 20. You got basically like a 24-hour hold on any Bitcoin that you traded for Bitcoin Cash, because they wait. They do it a little backwards, and they wait for those confirmations, those 20 confirmations, which seems like across the board, everybody wants to wait for 20 confirmations. Is that overkill? Yeah, but it's a new chain, and it's slow, and I think everybody just wants to play it super, super safe and prevent replay attacks, or they will lose a lot of money. And then, yeah, there's Bittrex that we've talked about. So Bittrex is the most, the premium is the best on that right now. So via BTC, you can pretty much get in right away with one confirmation and trade. Getting it back out is where you're going to have a lot of weight. And then as far as the Bittrex, you got to wait to get in, but then you can trade after your confirmations, and then you can get back out. So it's kind of backwards, but there you have it. That's what's going on with BCH. Now, a lot of the exchanges that supported BCH, they went ahead and said that we can go ahead and give you your BCH now, and so that's why there's actually trading going on, even though there's no deposits. So, but now that we start seeing deposits activate, what I think you'll see is sell pressure, because it's been, for the most part, it's been illiquid, because most people that have BCH haven't had access to the markets. If you had a Trezor wallet, they've been locked up, and I think today they finally were able to. They had some indexing issues with the chain and addresses, and so I think they got that ironed out. Their servers are slammed, but I think they're finally getting the coin out, and you're able to send it off to an exchange. So I think you're going to see an influx of sellers. As far as what Bitcoin Cash will do, it's impossible to say. I treat it as an altcoin. It's a Chinese altcoin. You've seen the veracity of the Chinese market. Look what they did to Bitcoin in 2013. Now the Bitcoin market's a little more spread out, so you've got other Asia markets, but Bitcoin Cash I think is going to be Chinese centric. So can they ramp it up? Yeah, sure. There's the block is slow, so there, you know, I don't know that people are going to be interested in it. They got their challenges ahead, so we'll see how that plays out. But I think there's going to be some downward pressure initially. Let's see. Let's look at some charts, and that'll kind of wrap up our. Let's load. Give me a second here, and let's load. We got ETC, BTC, and LTC. Let's load a LTC. Okay, and then let's take a look. All right, so let's start with Ethereum. Ethereum, we've got big picture. We talked about over here on the right. Big picture, we've got our breakout of the down channel, which I thought would happen. Obviously, we've got to get through this sell fib zone around 250, and then I think we head into 300, and then we pull back. That's my read on that. On the daily, we're not too oversold yet, but if we did get up to 300, that would signal an oversold on the RSI. So that would that's why I think we kind of would chill out there. On the daily, we've got our Stokes are really bottoming out, and whenever we get down to these levels, those are usually good points that we can base off of and go higher. So I think we are due for a move up initially to this 242 area, and then 250 will really be the test. 242 would be if you're going to swing this here, I would take profit there. As far as Litecoin goes, again, I said this channel would maintain. Don't see any change to that. We have to get through this short fib zone here at 48, and then I think we can rock up to testing these higher channel levels later in the month. Later in the month after SegWit. The other thing we have is our Bitcoin, the big boy, going up, getting oversold and toppy on the stocks and the RSI into this fib zone. So I think we're going to take a breather. If we went back down and tested back toward this in between this green zone, I would not be surprised. That would maintain us in this triangle, consolidating triangle. I think all of this goes up after SegWit is locked in, and SegWit blocks are being mined. Other altcoins have, obviously, after the blockchain snapshot and everybody got their allocation of BCash, Bitcoin Cash, I think we've seen that now we've got price action that's consolidating. Here, this is an altcoin, Digibytes, and the reason why I kind of like Digibytes is because I think there's a lot of upside retrace potential. I think you get 4 times your value possibly from these levels. So this is just an example of an altcoin play, but all these I would suspect are going to move up. So like for this one, for example, I think is a good speculative play, and I think what you'll see is a breakout of this triangle. I would be a buyer in here, this like 640 area, and then I think we see a breakout, because I think that's kind of just the general direction the cryptos are going to be headed. So that's one idea for an alt, and we can cover more of those in subsequent videos. But I think with the tremendous upside from where it came from, I think there's a lot of room for, even if we retraced up to this level here at 10, I mean, you're looking at just about 100%. But if we can get back and test those highs, if everything starts moving up toward the end of August, then you really could see some big returns on this. So that was just one of a few that I look at, because alts, you can make a lot of good returns on your money. You just have to time it right. So like on Digi, obviously the buy spot would be in here. Don't want to be buying when your RSI and your stochastics are toppy like that. That's pretty much it for the crypto update for Thursday. So we'll take a look at things tomorrow morning and wrap up the week. I say keep holding, and I think August, by the end of August, we're going to be pretty happy with the way the price action is going, is my take on things, especially after the SegWit blocks are mined on Bitcoin. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening. Take care. Bye.